Welcome back to the PTCB Top 200 Drug Series. I'm Izzy, certified pharmacy technician with 9 years of experience. If you've been watching in order, you already know the suffix tricks for ACE inhibitors, ARBs, beta blockers, and statins. Today, we're adding 2 more classes: antibiotics. Specifically, penicillins and cephalosporins. These are the 2 most commonly dispensed antibiotic classes in retail pharmacy, and they show up on the PTCB regularly. 10 drugs, 2 tricks, 1 exam-critical allergy fact you cannot afford to miss, plus 5 practice questions at the end. Let's go. Penicillins and cephalosporins are both beta-lactam antibiotics. That means they work the same way. They attack the bacterial cell wall and destroy it. Cell wall collapses, bacteria dies. Both classes treat a wide range of infections: respiratory, skin, ear, UTI, and more. The exam won't just ask you what they treat. It will ask you to identify the class and whether a patient with a penicillin allergy can safely take a cephalosporin. That question shows up. Hold on to that. I'll come back to it. Here are the 2 tricks I promised in episode 2. For penicillins, look at the suffix. If it ends in cillin, it's a penicillin. Amoxicillin, ampicillin, penicillin V, dicloxacillin, every single one ends in cillin. Hear cillin, think penicillin class. For cephalosporins, look at the prefix. If it starts with CEF or CEPH, it's a cephalosporin. Gepalexine, gefazolin, gefdiner, cefuroxime, ceftriaxone. They all start with ceph or ceph. Hear ceph, think cephalosporin. 2 letter patterns. You now identify the class instantly for every antibiotic on the exam. Now, here is the 1 clinical fact you must walk into this exam knowing. Penicillins and cephalosporins are chemically related. They share the same beta-lactam ring structure. That means if a patient is allergic to penicillin, there is approximately a 10% chance they will also react to a cephalosporin. This is called cross-sensitivity. On the PTCB, you may see a question like this. A patient reports a penicillin allergy. Which drug should be used with caution? The answer will be a cephalosporin, every time. Know that cold. Now let's lock in the brand to generic connections. Penicillins first. Amoxicillin. Brand name, Amoxil. This is the most commonly prescribed antibiotic in retail pharmacy. Amoxil. Amoxicillin's loyal brand. Know it cold. Amoxicillin with clavulinate. Brand name Augmentin. This is a combination drug. Amoxicillin plus clavulinate. Clavulinate is a beta-lactamase inhibitor. It protects the amoxicillin from being destroyed by resistant bacteria. Memory trick. Augmentin augments amoxicillin's power. Ampicillin. Brand name Principin. Think of the prince of IV penicillins. Ampicillin is commonly given intravenously in hospital settings. Penicillin V potassium. Brand name PenVK. This one is almost too easy. The brand name is the abbreviation PenVK. Penicillin V potassium. The VK literally stands for V and potassium. The exam loves this one. Dicloxacillin. Brand name Dynapen. Think dynamite against staph. Dicloxacillin is penicillinase resistant, meaning it works against staph bacteria that would destroy other penicillins. Now cephalosporins. These come in generations, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. The exam may ask you which generation a drug belongs to, so I'll tell you as we go. Cephalexin. Brand name Keflex. 1st generation. Keflex is your flex against skin infections and UTIs. 1st generation cephalosporins target gram-positive bacteria primarily. Oral, widely dispensed. Cefazolin. Brand name Ancef. Also 1st generation, but a V only. This is the standard antibiotic for surgical prophylaxis. Think Ancef anchors down infections before surgery. Cefuroxime. Brand name Ceftin. 2nd generation. Ceftin covers more territory than 1st gen. Gram-positive and some gram-negative bacteria. Think Ceftin tins up your respiratory protection. Cefdiner. Brand name Omnicef. 3rd generation. used frequently for ear infections and sinusitis, especially in kids. Think. Omnicef. Omni means everything. Third gen goes broader on gram-negative coverage. Ceftriaxone. Brand name, Rocephin. Third generation. This is the heavy hitter, IV only, used for serious infections like meningitis and sepsis. Think. Rocephin rocks the infection. Know its route and generation. The exam will test both. Alright, 5 questions, PTCB format. Pause the video if you want to think it through first. Question 1. A patient picks up a prescription for Keflex. What is the generic name? A. Cefazolin. B. Ceftriaxone. C. Cephalexine. D. Cefdiner. The answer is C. Cephalexin. Keflex. First generation. Oral. Skin infections and UTIs. One of the most recognized brand names in antibiotic dispensing. Question 2. Which suffix identifies a drug as a penicillin? A. Olol. B. Cillin. C. Cef. D. Sartan. The answer is B. Cillin. Amoxicillin, ampicillin, decloxacillin, penicillin. V. Cillin is in every name. Question 3. A patient reports an allergy to amoxicillin. Which of the following should be used with caution? A. Atorvastatin. B. Metoprolol. C. Cephalexine. D. Losartan. The answer is C. Cephalexin. This is the cross-sensitivity question. Amoxicillin is a penicillin. Cephalexin is a cephalosporin. They share a beta-lactam structure. 10% cross-reactivity risk. The exam will ask this. Question 4. Augmentin contains amoxicillin plus. Which second ingredient? A. Ampicillin. B. Clavulinate. C. Sulbactam. D. Tazobactam. The answer is B. Clavulinate. Clavulinate is a beta-lactamase inhibitor. It shields the amoxicillin from resistant bacteria. Augmentin augments amoxicillin's power. And now you'll never forget why. Question 5. Which of the following cephalosporins is classified as third generation? A. Cephalexin. B. Cefazolin. C. Cefuroxime. D. Ceftriaxone. The answer is D. Ceftriaxone. Rocephin. Third generation. IV only. Serious infections. Know the generation and know the route. The exam will ask about both. That's 10 drugs, 2 classes, 2 tricks, and 1 allergy fact that could save a real patient someday, not just your exam score. If you've watched all 3 episodes in this series, you now know 30 of the top 200 drugs, and, more importantly, you know how to think in patterns instead of just memorizing names. Subscribe so you don't miss episode 4. We're moving into diabetes medications, metformin, insulin, and the sulfonylurea family. I've got a suffix trick for those too. Drop a comment. Which has been harder so far, the drug names or the drug classes? I read everyone. I'm Izzy, and I'll see you in episode 4.